Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Qantas, of course, has been in the news a lot in the last few days. A couple of other airline stories you may have missed. This story from Air Canada, and I'd like to know, Jonesy, what you would do in this situation. Mm-hmm. Air Canada has apologised to two passengers who were escorted off the plane by security. They were protesting that their seats had vomit on them, their seats and their seat belts. The airline has said, look, sorry, the passengers haven't received the standard of care to which they're entitled. But what happened in light of this incident that happened at the end of August, a flight from Las Vegas to Montreal.
That's a fair flight.
It's a fair flight. This is a quote. There was a bit of a foul smell, but we didn't at first know what the problem was, one of the passengers wrote. Air Canada attempted a quick clean-up before boarding, but clearly wasn't able to do a thorough clean. So they sprayed the area and sprayed perfume to hide the smell. But apparently they've said it just smelt like vanilla poo.
Right.
The passengers assigned to these seats told the flight attendant that the seat and the seatbelt were wet and that they could see bits of vom. The attendant and the supervisor said, look, the flight's full. You'll just have to sit there. They gave them some towels and blankets to sit on.
Oh, that's all right.
But the pilot came out and said, if you make a fuss, you'll have to get off.
And they made a fuss?
Then they got off.
Fair enough.
What would you do? Let me tell you this. Your luggage is on.
Yep.
The plane's ready to go.
Yep, there's no sleep till Brooklyn.
Would you, if you could cover it with a blanket and everyone around you smelling it, so they're not in your seat but they still smell it, would you just sit down and shut up?
I was once on a plane and my chair was broken and I knew I couldn't fix it. Wouldn't, it reclines a little bit, it wouldn't go back up straight. And I knew if I mentioned it, we'd all have to deplane.
Yeah.
So I just sat there, a lady came past and I held the chair at the back like that. And she said, you'll put your chair up, right? I went, yeah, no worries, love. Put the chair up, and then we flew, and I flew with a broken chair because I knew that's
well, if these passengers left...
So I would have sat in spew.
Well, and also for the other passengers, that means all your luggage has to go off and everything. I would have said, just sit down and shut up.
Yeah, sit down
If it was me, I probably would have flown in it, but I would have complained for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah, you would have complained to me constantly.
What about this story? You may have heard this in the news. A Delta flight from US to Spain had to turn around just a few hours in because of a, quote, diarrhea emergency. Here's how the pilot described it.
Negative. It's just a biohazard issue. We've had a passenger who had diarrhea all the way through the airplane, so they want us to come back to Atlanta.
All the way through?
It was seen as an onboard medical emergency left by a, quote, struggling passenger. So it was all the way through. The flight team placed pretty much an absorbent paper runner right up the aisle. And passengers had to climb over seats to avoid it as they left the plane in Atlanta. How bad is it?
Like
what
Moses
happens?
parting the Red Sea.
What happens?
Gee, brown snakes on a plane.
Enough is enough!
Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe take the bus.
Qantas isn't so bad all the time.